Hello. So today we are going to be making custom dominoes. I'm going to show you how to start two different kinds. One set will be gray with black glitter, and the other would just be a navy blue set. Let's get our gloves on. All right. So these are the molds. I have two, and then I have another mold here, right here. That one, I will show you guys how to finish the dominoes. So I'm gonna place the camera down, and I am going to get started. So of course you had your molds. You get cups. These are two 9-ounce cups from Walmart. These are what I use to go by when I do the dominoes. We have our popsicle sticks. We have our alcohol inks, mica powder, glitter, and our epoxy. It's the Familwood glaze coat in the gallon. So when we do our first half, these are going to be customized dominoes. So when we do our first half of them, we will use almost a full 9 ounces of epoxy, and then we'll use another 9 ounces to finish it off. As you'll see when I finish off another set that I was doing. So let me get my sticks ready. I think we'll start with the gray, or we'll start with the navy blue. Sticks out, so I don't have to go back. Just in case. All right. So I don't have a scale, so I just eyeball my epoxy. So this is side A. Let you guys see. We're only doing one color, so I'm only using two cups. Otherwise, if I were doing two colors, I would be using two different cups. Three cups. And then we're going to and there is and they are added up. Just a second, let's see something in my epoxy. I don't want it to get mixed up. Let's see. It's a piece of lint or something. All right, so this is B, this is A. A is thicker, so we take B, pour it into A. Make sure you get it in there. Need all of that. Need to be as close to the exact amount as possible, because I already don't have a scale. some of the solution got into my mold. Okay. So you just mix with the Famo wood. It's recommended that you mix it for 6 minutes, and then you pour it into a complete separate cup and then mix it for another 6 minutes. I mix it for about 6 minutes, the first 6 minutes, or until this haziness, this hazy look goes away inside. Then I add my colors and stuff to it. And then I just mix until the color is well incorporated. Seems to be just as effective. So while I'm mixing, I'll tell you where I got everything from. The molds I made myself, and I will have another video where it will show how I'm making the molds. The cups I got from Walmart, Great Value brand, 9-ounce cups. Sticks I got from Walmart. Gloves, Dollar Tree. The epoxy, Famo wood epoxy, I got from Home Depot. I actually prefer this brand over other brands. For the Dominoes. I like different brands of epoxy for different projects. But the Famo wood, the gallon was $70. When I went in store online, they were charging double. So try checking your local store. The alcohol inks I got from Michael's. Just type in alcohol inks and they'll all pop up. And mica powder got from Amazon in this box. I want to say it was like $25 for 36 colors. You have to be careful with that brand. Some of the colors are not what they seem to be on the pack or in the package. So be careful with that. I'll show you guys in a second what I mean. But I'm just mixing. It looks like we're almost there. Just a few more minutes. While I'm mixing, let me show you guys what I meant. So this, well, it actually looks blue on the camera, but in person it looks purple. It says violet on the pack. The pack looks purple, and the Dominoes came out a bluish color. Let me show you guys. They came out like bluish rather than purple. So I had to go ahead and customize that domino a different way because it had a different color scheme. So now that my part A and my part B are pretty much thoroughly mixed, I will add my coloring agents. Just took that out for no reason. Okay, so I'm going to take this glove off for now because it's too much. This one too much stick. So I'm gonna start off with my gray. So I'm taking this winter color of mica powder, pouring it in. And then I will take a few drops of this silver metallic alcohol ink and put it in there as well. Put 3 drops. Alcohol ink, you have to be careful when mixing it in, because if you pour too much, you can basically thin out the epoxy to the point where it won't cure at all. So too much alcohol ink is not it, not what you would want to do. You just mix this all in. The alcohol ink still gives it that transparency, and mica powder gives it like a pearly looking color. So it's still pretty see-through, but you could tell that there's color in it. So you see how it's still see-through, but it's a nice grayish color. So I still see some parts at the bottom that I need to mix in. And then in a second, I'm going to add the glitter to it. This particular customer wanted the gray with glitter. So I have my Black Lotus glitter from Grateful Glitters. I ordered it on a Friday, and I want to say it came by that Monday. So the shipping was pretty quick. And their glitters are just so freaking beautiful. Like, I don't even know. You can't even see. These cameras and stuff don't give it no justice. Sorry, guys. I don't know how to do it. But I'm just going to pour some in there. And this is the extra fine glitter. So, pour it right on in. And now I'm mixing the glitter in. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Make sure that it gets all the way through and not just sit on the top. Once you actually pour your Dominoes, the glitter is heavier, of course, than the epoxy. Glitter usually runs to the bottom of the mold. So where the dots will be, you'll see most of the glitter. So now that that is all mixed in, I don't know if you can tell. No, the quality is not that good. But this is beautiful. It's like a space gray with little black speckles of glitter. It's nice. Oh, I still have my gloves off, but wear gloves, guys, because stuff is no joke trying to get it off. So now you just pour in each mold space that is available. So you pour in each one. Do not fill them up. Try to stay at the halfway mark. Pour, 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 and you just fill them up halfway. This glitter is like super fine. Super fine. But it's pretty. Yeah, so like I said, it's going to take just about the 9 ounces to fill these up. Because you're only filling them halfway to about 3/4 of the way if you're doing personalization, which means you're putting something on the back of these dominoes. If not, go ahead and fill it all the way up. You'll need a full 18 ounces, or maybe a little less than 18 ounces, to fill all of these completely up. All right. So this is how much is left, but I can still go through and fill some other ones up more that are not as high as the other ones. Like I said, you don't want to fill it up all the way because we're going to seal whatever picture or wording that the customer wants on them. You just go till it's done pretty much. Or if you have something else that you could put it in, like I have a geode coaster set. I could use this and other, if there is remaining from the other one, I could actually use that. Actually, that's what I might have to do. So that is what we will do. Put it in the geode coaster set and let that do what it does. All right, so as you can see, they're all filled up to halfway. All right, so now we're going to move on to our second set of dominoes here. And same thing, we're going to do navy blue for these. I should have kept my other cup. Wasting cups. At least for the B. I should have kept that one. I'll keep it this time because I have to finish this other set. So close up this. Let's get going. So this set is just a navy blue set. There's going to be a design on the back of this too. So pour, yeah, about that much is fine. And then A. Then you just look to try to, if you have a scale, it's so much better. I just look to see if they're both like at the same level and go from there. So, I mean, it works for me at this point, and I'm actually thinking I may need a little bit more. So, just add a little bit more to both. It's better to have more than not enough, especially because I have to mix a few things. I want to make sure I have that same ratio between the two. Just a little bit more. Perfect. Okay. Wipe my hands with this. Now use the gloves. So what I'm going to end up using is the violet mica powder, like I showed you guys earlier, because it's closer to navy blue than it is purple or anything else. And then I'll probably add a drop or two of an actual bluish color. So we'll get into that. So once again, my B into A, because the A is thicker. Making a mess. Try to get as much in there as possible. Make it even. Move B over there for now. And then I'm just going to mix for my 6 minutes. Make sure to get the sides and everything else. So Dominoes are actually quite easy to make. They're time consuming, but they are easy to make. They're fun to make, especially when you see the outcome at the end. It's amazing. So don't let it intimidate you at all. And really, you have a good mold, then your dominoes are going to come out good either way. They'll be fine. So I'm just going to continue to mix. Remember, I'm mixing until it's not all hazy. So we're just going to mix, mix, mix. Pardon me, guys. It's my first YouTube video. I'm a little nervous. I don't got YouTube etiquette yet, but I will get there. So we're just going to continue to mix till it's no longer hazy, and then we'll add our colors and do our last pour. And to finish dominoes, literally, if you customize, all you do, make you a batch of clear epoxy, pour it in the other half that's left, which is what I'm going to do with the next one after this new set. That's it. Let it sit for, I want to say it takes about, 7 hours is the time that I give it to just sit without being messed with. And it's usually done by then. And then if you need to, go ahead and sand your dominoes to make them nice and smooth. And once that's done, if you have a batch of epoxy from another set, say like I was finishing another set, after I sanded those, whatever is remaining, you just take it and wipe it around the parts that you sanded. Let them go ahead and dry. And there you go. Custom dominoes. And you also fill in the dots if people want them filled in. Some people don't care to have them filled in, some people do. So, almost there. Just a few more minutes. Still a little hazy. So, we're just going to give it a few more minutes to stir. Yeah. And let's see. Just a little bit more. Still gonna stir it. Only because if it still has the haziness in there, that means that part is not completely mixed. And if it happens to be a part that you poured into, well, you're going to pour it into the mold. But say if it's under a part that is fully mixed, that part just won't cure at all. It'll stay sticky and tacky. So it's really recommended that you stir completely. It gets tiring, but that's better than having sticky epoxy everywhere. Okay, so we're good there. And I am taking these bad boys off so I can put my colors in. So this is the violet color. I'm gonna pour some of that in there. And then I'm gonna take like a drop of that blue. It's cobalt. A drop of cobalt, which I actually like cobalt better than the other one that I was using. And I'm also going to add some black because black to this will be great. Do like 1 or 2 drops of the black alcohol ink, and then I'm gonna mix it. And then if I need to add the mica powder. One thing about these alcohol inks is they are kind of extra when it comes to trying to close them. I don't like the bottle. It takes a while. All right, so now I'm gonna mix these in hopes that I get a navy blue color. Navy blue. It is close. Let me mix some more. In that pack, I didn't get like a darker blue. I got like sky blues and blue green types of colors. So I'm having to improvise here. Let's see. So the color is close, but I think it needs a little bit more black and blue. But it's very close, very, very close. So I'm gonna first try some of the black mica powder. Mix that in and see how that affects it at all. Oh, look. Be careful with your workspaces because that just happened. All right. Just give me a second. Yeah, I forgot that was even right there. Right. Take this jacket off. Sorry, guys. Okay, so let's finish mixing. Mixing. That black mica powder in. It made a bit of a difference. I think this is actually fine like this. I think this is actually perfect. So let's get to pouring. We'll see after the first pour how it does. Oh yeah, that's nice. It's like the perfect blend of blue and black. Yeah, those are great. Navy blue. I actually love this color. I wasn't expecting this. This wasn't my vision, but this is nice. Oh, that's a really nice color. It's a really deep color too. So we're just pouring like we did the other. Sorry, guys. And once again, you only fill them up about halfway. Fill it up about halfway to 3/4 of a way. That's the most that they should be filled up. And if you see anything in your mold, take it out. The piece of epoxy from the last mold that I did, the last Dominoes. Go ahead and we're almost done with them. Then I'll go back in and like fill some of them a little more. Yeah, just a little bit more. There you go. So this is about how much I have after pouring, and then I'm just gonna go through and Try to fill some that look kind of low compared to the others. And then if I still have more, once all of them look pretty filled enough, I'll just pour it in another mold, geode mold that I have, coaster roll. Create another coaster, or I might mix it with the gray. And then you just look, they all look like they're at a pretty reasonable point. For this one that I messed up, there is nothing I could do because these are already starting to set, so I can't take some of the epoxy out. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, I might be able to. Just put it over just enough to cover the dots for this. I really don't care about it being like all the way. But as long as the dots can be covered, it's fine for this one. And that's all I needed. Okay. So I'm going to just pour this in here. To create a little geode mold. I'm going to mix the colors together. Sorry, guys. All right. Did that. Okay. And that is that for the starting. Now for the finish, just give me one moment. Like I said, we are just going to, this is my B. I'll get a new one for my A. It's just clear epoxy over whatever design that you placed on your dominoes. And for design, it could be a picture. I'll show you some examples. It could be a picture, it could be words, pretty much anything. So these have a picture on them on the back. And I use printable vinyl, printed out my pictures. I like to give my pictures extra space or whatever. I like to make sure I have enough space just in case I mess up in the end. I don't do the full 2x1, which is the size of the domino. I do like 1.8 by 0.8, just to give me a little room. These are not finished. You see there. Then whatever they want, just put, make sure the colors don't clash. So this is what you see with a finished product of Dominoes. You see the clear, that's what was going over your design, then your color. But this is what they look like in the back. So actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to end this video right here, and I will create a separate video with how to finish your dominoes, because this video is kind of long. Don't want you guys to be sitting here. So thank you so much for tuning in. I will have more videos coming up. One with how to make the domino mold, and the other one how you finish off your dominoes. Thank you.